did you stop doing this? Do more of this. For the first time, you start to have. Jędrek, everyone, come on, do that, yeah. Come on, guys, come on.
All right. Does anybody here live in Berlin and not speak German? You're not speaking German? A little, yeah. Come on, you can be honest, 'cause man, that is my ultimate hack for living in Germany is no German. Not a single word. I have never been happier in my life since I've moved to Germany, and I don't know what the hell is going on. People talk to me like, have you heard the news? I'm like, no, I have not, and don't you dare tell me. I walk through this city without a thought in my head, hard currency in my pocket. I cross the street at red lights, people are waving at me, and I am waving back, because that is the positivity I'm bringing to this city. I get little notes on my door from my neighbors, I think. They must be nice, I don't need them, I just throw them away. What kind of psycho would leave a mean note on your door, right? I'm at Aldi, guy hits me with his card, I turn around, because that's international enough. And he goes, Deine Mutter. And I'm like, oh my God, did he know my mom? Oh, I love it. I'm so happy to have moved out of the country that I'm from, which is Poland, because every day in this country is an adventure for me. Back in Poland, I knew how everything worked. It didn't work, but I knew that it didn't work. Here, I don't know anything, and I just go through it. It's like an adventure game. Every day I wake up and I'm like, what's today's quest? Oh, I need to fill out a tax form. Fuck. And I get my rule books, I read them, I use Google Translate, DeepL, ChatGPT. I send out a form, I get it back, they want me to go to jail. I'm like, but I work in tech, so I'm never going to jail. I can afford a lawyer, it's great. So I have a little daughter, she's 8 years old, she is the love of my life, proof that I've had sex. So important to me. She speaks better German than me, she actually speaks 3 languages, German, Polish, English. It's great, she gets to bully German kids, which is a childhood dream of mine. Like, I don't want my daughter to do everything that I've never been able to do, but that's on the list and she's doing it already. Because the kids in German, because every German class, every school class in Berlin is like a little United Nations. There's 23 kids, they speak 47 languages, they come from 29 countries. My daughter's best friend speaks 4 languages and she's like, when are you gonna learn the 4th one? And my daughter's like, my parents are together. Because I taught her to be mean. No, I love it, but I am gonna have to learn German one of these days because my daughter, she's blonde, blue-eyed. All the Germans love her. I love going, you fucking Nazis. And and she comes home now. She's going to German school here, normal German school. She comes home. She's like, "Hello, Mutti." And I'm like, oh my God, isn't that adorable? Hello, Mutti. And then she turns to me and goes, hello, Faggy. Are you calling me Faggy? Like, I need to figure this out. Right. Are you Paulo? I get it. Like, I'm a straight guy, but I get it. Yeah. The one thing that Germany has also taught me is that ghosts aren't real. I don't know if anybody else. Has anybody ever watched this TV show called Ghost Hunters? It's an American TV show. You can watch it on YouTube if you don't have anything to do with your life because you're unemployed because you're living in Berlin. I want to be unemployed. That is the dream here. I'm an EU citizen, so I can actually do that and not get deported. This is the only place I've ever lived in where people bully me for having a full-time job. They're like, oh, you work 40 hours? And they look at me like I just told them I have cancer. They're like, is there anything you can do? Can you work 3/5? Really, every day in the office? Now, thankfully, I actually do sort of want to get fired because I have a plan already. I was like, my boss was like, well, you're not meeting expectations. I'm like, I love that. Can you fire me? Can I get severance? 3 months off? Yeah, 12 months of unemployment pay? Taking advantage of the German social state? Oh my God, my grandparents would be so proud of me. Taking advantage of Germans. I love it. Yeah, but I don't believe in ghosts anymore because I used to watch that show as a kid and I loved it. I was like, yeah. And then as I grew up, I realized that they all just walk around these Victorian mansions built in the 1800s in the US. And they're like, and here is where Nanny killed her 2 wards, and now they haunt this place forever. I'm like, 2 kids killed in a building? What is that, new construction? Every building in Europe is like, somebody died here, right? And especially in Berlin, like this very locale, 13 kids were killed during a firebombing in 1943. There's a little plaque outside, you can look it up. And that's not true. But you were like, yeah, I didn't notice that plaque. I didn't notice that plaque. But my favorite thing about being Polish and living in Germany is that everything Germans complain about, I don't see at all. Because Germany has its issues, right? Like, it has its issues with racism, even though you can't get married at a concentration camp here, right? Like you can go to the US and get married at a slave plantation, but they don't let you do that here. They don't, yeah, Blake Lively got married at a slave plantation. Now, I don't have to make shit up for it to be fucked up, right? Like if you can't have imagine having a gender reveal party at a concentration camp, like put up a balloon. Is it gonna be pink? Is it gonna be blue? And you pop the balloon, and it's just ash. And you're like, oh, this child is gonna have horrible parents. Anyway, that's how pilots get let up here.
Give him a big round of applause, Jesus. Just because he talked about Holocaust doesn't mean he's a part of it, guys. Okay, so just a little question: will you trust Jandrik with your problems?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. A mistake. Good. Okay. Oh, look, there's a lot of stuff crossed out. I went to a swinger in exclusive with my ex-girlfriend and on the. I know, but I'm curious what they're trying to hide. And it's exactly the same. I went to a swing all-inclusive by mistake with my ex-girlfriend at the time. And on the first day, she kissed 2 guys in front of me in the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
I was...
That's an A. So on the last day, she kissed a guy, not 2 guys. Okay.
Who cares? It was not an open relationship, but it was ex-girlfriend at the time, so it was already your ex-girlfriend, no? So
I think if you go to a all-inclusive swingers resort, you're in an open relationship. Some things are implicit.
But it says by mistake. I wonder how long it takes a person to figure out that they made a mistake. They come in and go like, yeah, it's a very nice library. Okay, so is it a chess club? Why is everyone? What's happening here? Jan is here with his wife. What's happening? Oh, Rebecca is here as well. It's all they ever wanted.
Imagine taking your kids to a swingers resort and being like, mommy's with a different daddy this week.
I mean, knowing that, also it's so sad that you said mommies with different daddies, not daddy with different mummies, because it's...
Look, I know what I look like.
Do you know what it looks like at swingers resort when your wife doesn't go to and you do? But it's also the fact that you have a child. It makes me sad that that's the way you want to raise your child. How dare you? Educate the child so early. The child will be smart and cynical and will... Yeah, no, because the thing is, I have a technique to raise kids. What do you think about that? You have a daughter, right? You have a daughter? Anyone here has, I want to ask if you have kids. You have kids. You have one. How many do you have? Just one? Just this one? 3? Where?
Do you drive around Europe visiting them in your camper?
Maybe the other ones I
Like
can.
parking a kilometer away, riding up on your bikes like, we just got here. Because that is exactly what I would do.
Yeah, I see that.
I'd have those panniers in the back, they'd be filled with like Monopoly money. I came here to give you your allowance, child. Just like, and so her friends are like, God damn, it's cool.
My situationship isn't plus what? Something his best friend.
Oh, isn't telling his best friend who he has feelings for that he is sleeping with me.
I'm
Okay,
so
so
confused.
so here's the thing.
I miss the past when we
This
didn't
is-
call people situationships.
This is how it works when it's a situationship.
Yeah.
Because we used to call it friends with benefits, or back in my day, because I am almost 50 years old, fucking around. This, yeah.
Or as my grandmother said, she always did that. She go like, you know what? A woman never tells other men about all the other men because it's called delegating love to other people and spreading it, whatever. So that she did it. She just like, we're different names for the same shit, you know? It's just like, and now.
But you know what? I thought about that in Russia. Like after the war, all the men were killed, and the women had a ton of babies.
You know what? You really think about the war a lot.
I do.
I'm like,
A
what
Polish
is Daddy doing? Thinking about the war
A
again.
Polish person a middle-aged Polish man living in Berlin, not thinking about the war.
I mean, but you're thinking about the wrong war. That one is wrong, all gone. We have war coming up. Don't worry about it.
I'll die.
Give yourself a break. Why is the bathroom still the most dangerous room in the household? Haven't
we come further as a society? A bathtub is a death trap. Holy shit, somebody here is older than me. Oh, oh, it's a slipping hazard.
It's a slippery slope. No, wait. Are you? What's up? What is it? Statistics? Statistically, bathrooms are the most
I guess.
dangerous.
Yes.
I wonder who know. So I think the issue is that we have water, we have electricity, and we have people who don't know what the fuck they're doing.
And we have the temptation to kill ourselves. Live in a tent, shit in the woods, and you'll be fine. That's my hope. Somebody clap their hands to that.
Listen, what you can
That's
do,
amazing. You're so easily impressed. Like, yes.
What you can do is make other rooms more dangerous, and the bathroom will become relatively less dangerous. So keep some knives around, maybe some broken glass, some broken bottles on the ground. You know, make an event of it, like Martha Stewart did.
Somebody wrote, I don't have problems. If you want, you can lend me some...
Lies.
I can create easily. Like, you can lend me some money and then I'll never return it to you and you'll have a problem. Like, somebody never returned you money. So I mean, just like, lend me some money, bitch. That's that, right? I know. We can't come up with a boy name for our baby.
Jędrek. Beautiful Polish name.
Done. He'll be thinking a lot about the war. Probably he'll be thinking a lot like, why the fuck did my parents call me like that? Because they're not Polish. So
My full name is actually Jędrzej, which is like, if you put it in as a password, it gets like 5 stars. All the password sites are like, fuck yeah, nobody's gonna guess that.
why is my girlfriend so cheap? Because you don't have enough money. I don't know. And it has little heart underneath as well with a smile.
Actually, your girlfriend grew up in poor, so she's very thrifty with her money. The trick is to give her so much money that she'll still be cheap, and you won't care because you'll be broke.
You know what? I'm listening to his advice. I was like, yeah, that's so interesting. I never before knew. I want to bang Lena. I'm Lena.
Is that a problem?
Nobody knew that. See, I'm telling you, I'm so not famous. That's so sad. Nobody even know who that is. I'm like, that's me, guys. I don't even lie to you. Like, it's not me. but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna show it to my grandma. She'll be proud of me. Yeah, okay. Last one. Let's do last one. Yeah, look.
Let's do the last one.
Somebody really wanted to fold it and
Somebody
hide
wanted
it.
to pass a note in high school. How to meet guys
In Berlin, offline.
Berlin offline. It's totally different planet what goes on in online dating. So I solved the problem of dating in Berlin by getting married before I moved here. I recommended it very well. It's great because I just watch other people date and I'm like, honey, I love you so much. We are never breaking up. But you know what? The serious answer is to find something interesting, do it, keep showing up, and die alone.
Bouldering.
And bouldering, yeah. Actually, no, but the thing is, I've noticed that people are terrified of eye contact. Like, if you look at them, they either, they run away, and then, or they actually talk to you. If they talk to you, maybe there's a chance to stare at them. Stare at them for prolonged periods of time. And if they look at you, you go like, psst, I have a bike in my camper. And that'll be like, oh, sophisticated. Thank you for this line. I will never forget. It's like, I'm gonna have a T-shirt that'll be saying on the back, I have a bike in my camper. I was like, if I'm not in my camper, I'm on my bike. So thank you so much.
Have the person who wants to bang you make that T-shirt for you.
Yeah, okay, good. So whoever wants to bang me, make me a T-shirt. Thank you so much.